I'm going to use this rather weird angle to talk about the beams of our roof. Oh, it's just started raining. We'll be all right. This is the job that's coming up in the next couple of weeks. So hopefully you can see here the beams are resting on chunks of wood, old timbers, logs, that kind of thing. They become brittle over time, so it's not ideal. The actual beams themselves are okay, but they need to be supported by something harder than just wood. So we're going round and adding bricks back in, and then afterwards we'll add a strip of render to cover those new bricks. Neaten it all up, make it secure so that animals, birds, that kind of thing can't get in. There's some other work to do on the roof as well. We'll have to pull off all of the tiles and replace them because they're currently pinned in just one pin going underneath the length of all of the tiles. Hope that makes sense. And that does cause, when you get one that's slipped, they all tend to fall down. So we're going to try and replace all those. We'll keep the same tiles or replace them with stock of old tiles, but pin them individually so you get a bit less of that problem. We've had a few slipped due to snow and things like that, and so it's a good job to do it while we've got this scaffolding here. They'll have to raise it another level. But that's going to be the focus. Plastering in the next week as well, so things are moving super fast. Yeah, we're really happy. There's been some other kind of strange things going on with this legge 10 that I talked about the other week. We are having to, unfortunately, change from our hot air pump machine, which is what we really wanted to have, to a pellet boiler like we've got now. It's a bigger industrial pellet boiler that can power 2 buildings at once, and it will work in the same way in terms of powering everything together, plus the hot water. It's not as eco-friendly. That's what we wanted, something that was a bit more eco-friendly. But at the end, the hot air pump just wasn't working in the way, or wasn't going to work in the way that we'd hoped, because we don't have any insulation here. The energy efficiency standards weren't being met, and so we've had to make this last minute change. But we move forward. We try and work quickly on these things just to not hold up the builders and the plumbers. And I'll try and show the model of what we're getting at some point. We haven't ordered it yet, but it's going to be happening this week. I'm going to pop this off now because it's raining a bit more heavily. Come with me inside our locale tecnico. It's just had the floor laid, or poured, cement floor. There's not much to it on that side because that's where the machines will go. But we do have in the pipe work so far, and so we've got hot water pipes ready to attach to the pellet boiler, and then there's the incoming pipe from the water, the aqueduct, and these are the on and off for the house. So that one goes into the pellet boiler, and then that will go to the hot water system, and these will be the pipes going into the house for our everyday use. It's a funny little room. I mean, it'll feel really different when it's got all the machines in. It will obviously be a different thing. That's what it's supposed to do, but that's how it is now. We've also been doing some tests of the pointing. In this area, they pretty much always use this maltantica, which is typical to the area. And so they've done a little test for us here. It's really nice. It's got like a slightly pinky hazelnut colour. We can choose to work it more than this, brush it in a bit more. And so that gives the effect of it being a little deeper, so you get a bit more impression from the bricks. We're kind of talking to them about if we can colour that a little bit deeper, a little bit of a deeper red, adding some cacio pesto, which is this red terracotta dust that you use. So we're going to do a few trials of that and see how it goes. But this was nice as a kind of little tester here, just to see how this colour looks alongside the tufo brick, and obviously also the red brick. We've only done a little piece just to show you how it looked before. Obviously it looks much better than the bare version. That's the abandoned house.
Is that actually an abandoned house?
It could be.